Bible in a Year Live Chronological Project, Week 3, Day 7, Common English Bible. Bildad from Shua responded, "How long will you mouth such things, such that your utterances become a strong wind? Does God pervert justice, or does the Almighty distort what is right? If your children sinned against him, then he delivered them into the power of their rebellion. If you will search eagerly for God, plead with the Almighty, if you are pure and do the right thing, then surely he will become active on your behalf and reward your innocent dwelling. Although your former state was ordinary, your future will be extraordinary. Ask a previous generation and verify the findings of your ancestors. For we are only recently here and don't know, because our days on earth are a shadow. Won't they instruct you and tell you, will words not proceed from their hearts? Does papyrus grow apart from a marsh? Does a reed flourish without water? While still tender, uncut, it will wither before every other grass. So are the paths of all who forget God. Hope perishes for the godless, whose confidence is a fragile thing, their trust a spider's web. He leans on its web and it doesn't stand, grasps it and it can't remain in place. It's like a well-watered plant in the sun. Its runners spread over its gardens. Its roots are entwined over a pile of rocks, for it sees a home among stones. If it's uprooted from its place, it lies saying, I can't see you. Surely its way is a joy, for from the dust other plants sprout. Surely God won't reject integrity, won't straighten the hand of the wicked. He will still fill your mouth with joy, your lips with a victorious shout. Those who hate you will be clothed with shame, and the tent of the wicked will vanish." Job responded, "I know for certain that this is so. And how can anyone be innocent before God? If one wants to contend with him, he won't answer 1 in 1,000. He is wise and powerful. Who can resist him and prosper? Who removes mountains and they are unaware? Who overthrows them in anger? Who shakes the earth from its place, and its pillars shudder? Who commands the sun, and it does not rise, even seals up the stars, stretched out the heavens alone, and trod on the waves of the sea, made the Bear and Orion, Pleiades and the southern constellations, does great and unsearchable things, wonders beyond number? If God goes by me, I can't see him. If he glides past, I can't perceive him. If he seizes, who can bring back? Who can say to him, what are you doing? God won't retract his anger. The helpers of Rahab bow beneath him. Yet I myself will answer him. I'll choose my words in a contest with him. Even if I'm innocent, I can't answer. I must plead for justice. If I were to call and he answered me, I couldn't believe that he heard my voice. Who bruises me with a tempest and multiplies my wounds for no reason? He doesn't let me catch my breath, for he fills me with bitterness. If the issue is strength, behold power. If justice, who calls God to meet me? If I am innocent, my mouth condemns me. I have integrity, but God declares me perverse. I am blameless, yet don't know myself. I reject my life. It's all the same. Therefore, I say, God destroys the blameless and the sinners. If calamity suddenly kills, he mocks at the slaying of innocents. The earth is handed over to the wicked. He covers the faces of its judges. If not God, then who does? My days are swifter than a runner. They flee and don't experience good. They sweep by like ships made of reeds as an eagle swoops on prey. If I say, I'll forget my lament, put on a different face so I can smile, I'm still afraid of all my suffering. I know that you won't declare me innocent. I myself am thought guilty. Why have I tried so hard in vain? If I wash myself with snow, purify my hands with soap, then you'll hurl me into a slimy pit, so that my clothes test me. God is not a man like me, someone I could answer, so that we could come together in court. Oh, that there were a mediator between us. He would lay his hand on both of us. Remove his rod from me, so his fury wouldn't frighten me. Then I would speak, unafraid, for I am not that way. I loathe my life. I will let loose my complaint. I will speak out of my own bitterness. I will say to God, don't declare me guilty. Tell me what you are accusing me of doing. Does it seem good to you that you oppress me, that you reject the work of your hands and cause the purpose of sinners to shine? Do you have physical eyes? Do you see like a human? Are your days like those of a human? Your years like the years of a human? That you search for my wrongdoing and seek my sin? You know that I am not guilty, yet no one delivers me from your power. Your hands fashioned me and made me, yet you want to destroy me utterly. Remember that you made me from clay, and you will return me to dust. Didn't you pour me out like milk, curdle me like cheese? You clothed me with skin and flesh, wove me from bones and sinews. Life and kindness you gave me, and you oversaw and preserved my breath. These things you hid in your heart. I know this is the case with you. If I sin and you observe me, you won't consider me innocent of wrongdoing. If I were guilty, doom to me. I am innocent but can't lift my head, full of shame and facing my misery. I could boast like a lion, and you would hunt me. You would do awesome things to me again. You continue to send your witness against me and increase your anger towards me, a swift army against me. Why did you let me emerge from the womb? I wish I had died without any eye seeing me. Then I would be just as if I hadn't existed, taken from the belly to the grave. Aren't my few days coming to an end? Look away from me so I can brighten up a little before I go and don't return to a land of deepest darkness, a land whose light is like gloom, utter darkness and confusion, such that light shines like gloom. Zophar from Naamah responded, should all these words go unanswered, or a wordy man be justified? Will your idle talk silence everyone? Will you mock and not be put to shame? You said, my teaching is pure, and I'm clean in God's eyes. But oh, that God would speak, open his lips against you, and tell you secrets of wisdom. For sound insight has two sides. Know that God let some of your sin be forgotten. Can you find the secret of God, or find the extent of the Almighty? They are higher than the heavens. What can you do? Deeper than the underworld. What can you know? Its measurement is longer than the earth and broader than the sea. If God passes by, imprisons someone, and calls a trial, who can stop him? He knows worthless people, sees sin, and certainly takes note. A stupid person becomes intelligent when a wild ass of a person is born tame. If you make your mind resolute and spread your palms to him, if you throw out the sin in your hands and don't let injustice dwell in your tents, then you will lift up your face without blemish. You will be secure and not fair. You will forget trouble. You will remember it as water that flows past. A lifespan will rise brighter than noon. Darkness will be like morning. You will be secure, for there is hope. You will look around and rest safely. You will lie down without anyone to scare you. Many will beg for your favor. The eyes of the wicked will grow faint. Flight has vanished from them. Their hope is a dying gasp.